Calling from a 773 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from? Final call of the day.
Hey, yo, man, this be Uchi Wally.
Uchi Wally. Good to hear from you. I'm just like, I just like wondering if I made a mistake and we could have gotten to that Dave Rubin clip.
No, the chat appreciates it.
I try to bring the high quality calls, but today is fairly more mundane. For reasons I won't get into, personal reasons, just not to bore everybody. I'm not in Chicago. I'm in St. Louis. And I was very interested by Ryan Grimm's prediction as to what they were going after Cori Bush for. Unfortunately, I don't have access to television, local television. If I watch TV, I'm still getting Chicago ads.
Yeah.
But I did drive around St. Louis this weekend. And there's billboards all over attacking Cori Bush for defund the police.
Interesting.
So I'm predicting, obviously, that's going to be where they're going to go.
That, you know what, that narrative, and I've heard some right wingers to have this take. She calls for defund the police, yet she'll hire a security guard.
Right.
Yeah, the hypocrisy and that dumbass last caller you just had. Would you give up your own land to the Native Americans? And the question always is, and then what? You think all of the racism and land theft we're going to that the Native Americans experience is going to be ameliorated just because I give up one goddamn house?
Well, that's the point, is that they want to make it like you'll instruct other people to do it, but not yourself. But frankly,
I think their perspective is that you need to embrace the hypocrisy and say it's okay to wipe out the Palestinians because we did it.
Right. I mean, I think, like, look, the fact of the matter is, in terms of like Israel's founding, there has not been that same type of colonialism really since. I mean, we've seen in terms of like imperialism and extraction of resources, but we've not seen like a wholesale clearing of the land of a people. Or, we've seen attempts, like certainly, civil wars and ethnic and religious clashes and all of this. But you haven't seen really that type of like European colonialism since. And I'm not convinced that if Israel had been founded in like 1850, we would be having the same type of conversation. But it wasn't. And just in the same way that like slavery existed in this country 250 years ago, and the number of people who were complaining about it or thinking that it was unjust or wrong would be relatively to the population far smaller than it would be today. I mean, this is what happens. There was a time where, women were chattel when they were married in this country, and that's not the case today. And this is just sort of a reality of the conflict. And I think Israel, at least a significant portion of its leadership, at various times just thought, we can wait this out. And it didn't work out that way. They can't. I mean, that's what all the sort of, we're going to put more settlements on the West Bank is all about. We're going to create facts on the ground, and we're going to wish essentially the Palestinian people to go away and just hope that time somehow takes care of the problem from their perspective. And that's just not the case. Sorry.
Bob pointed out that I'm too cruel to the last caller. I regret calling him names. I won't do that.
Yeah.
One last thing. Let Emma know I'm going to. It's hard to call into the show now, man. I barely got in as the last caller today. Letting Emma know I'm coming after because it was ages since I called, but the last time I called, she had the nerve to say that Jerry Rice wasn't the best wide receiver after. So there will be a call coming, probably on a Thursday when she's here. I'm going to go after.
Yeah, she doesn't
got me
know.
on the warpath.
She just doesn't know.
Yeah, she's in my crosshairs. Tim Pool's going to be so proud of me.
Doing Tim Pool's the dirty work. Uchi Wally, appreciate the phone call.
Love you guys. Keep it up.
Bye-bye.
Very funny to see Tim Pool do Emma said Jerry Rice wasn't disrespected Jerry Rice video, but Tim Pool doesn't know enough about sports.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.